Hey guys, Stealth here. More tactical, and this time around I'm using a US motorized. Now you might be going, what the fuck, Stealth? US motorized? Yes, because that's when I can get an elite longbow. You may be thinking it's a helicopter, and yeah, it is, but it's in the recon tab. The only way you can upvet the recon tab is to go with motorized. So that's why I'm going with a US motorized deck so I can get an elite longbow. Now let's coordinate with the team to make sure that they know I'm actually going here. I haven't played the longbow in a while, so I might be a bit rusty. I really hope it's not going to get shot down in the first, I don't know, 2 minutes. The good news is that there are no USSR airborne decks. The bad news is that that doesn't really mean anything. There might still be units or players around who are still going to be using these types of very, very dangerous aircraft. So think of the cheaps, I think F7A, the F7B with the rocket pods, or the other way around. I'm not really that well versed in those low tier jets. Now, with my 200 points, I have just enough points to get a longbow and a Humvee. This is the Humvee TOW 2. It's a vehicle I don't use that often, but it can still use quite some very, very hard-hitting tow missiles. And considering it is also from the vehicle tab, it is at Veteran, which was the highest veterancy available to me. Other units are not really that impressive. Of course, US Moto doesn't get that good of units. So we're just going to have to go with the Elite Longbow. Now, first things first, I want to make sure that this thing does not fire Hellfires at anything that might be in sight. That would not be a good idea. Because then you're going to start firing Hellfire missiles at, I don't know, cheap stuff, transports. Not a good idea. We have 2 FOBs, which is rather luxurious. The thing I'm worried about is that we have no tank units going this way. We have Cyber pushing, we have Powerful deploying a Humvee with recon units inside. I want you to sit over there and hold your fire. There's a star already coming this way. BTR 90. The BTR 90 I do want to kill. If I can kill that thing before he manages to offload the infantry, that would really help. So, kill the BTR 90. Hold your fire. There we go, 60 points down. Next target, BTR 70. Ceasefire. And I got him. Now there's 2 AA units coming this way. A book, which has an anti-helo range of 2800. And I think that was a Briuza, though I cannot be entirely sure. So we're going to relocate the Humvee. Try to get the hits on the Tor. Yeah, it's a Tor. 3150 meter range. Bad news for my helo. Really, really bad news. I don't want to play with that guy up close. So Longbow, you're going to go back to the FOB. Oh, shit. Oh, thank you. I don't know who that was. General Monty. He just saved my ass. At great cost to himself. SU-27M comes in, kills, I don't know, something. Free to fire at the Flacom. Come on. No, not the star. That one. T-72 MIM range 2625. That's the same I do. We got a Norov. That's infantry. He's out of range. Longbow's being rearmed and repaired. This thing has the same range I do, and I'm not sure if my missile is faster, so I'm gonna do the safe thing and pull back slightly. What I need to know is if that Tor is down yet. Always assume it's not down until indicated otherwise. Come on, almost in range, just a little closer. He's spotting the Humvee. Longbow is up, 14 out of 16 missiles will do the job. What the hell is an A6 intruder doing here? Missile away. They don't see me. They do see me. Shit. So much for my Humvee. Okay. The M1M is probably backing up right now. Getting into safety. I do not want to overextend. But I do like to get that tank. Come on, these are fire and forget missiles. Pop in, fire, and pop out. There we go. Out, out, out. Shit, there's the turret. Got hit. No. Shit. Right. So I started with 200 points. I lost my Longbow. I lost my Humvee, so that's a 200 point loss. I gained 185, so I'm net down 15 points. Fuck me. I should not have overextended. That was a terrible, terrible, terrible move. We got LSTRs over there, so sending in a heavy hog is not a good idea. Very nice support over here going on. Resupplying the PIP-3. Quite the expensive AA unit, that. I should try going in with a Patriot at some point. Do a 10v10 tactical that way. Quite a bit of artillery coming out of this tree line. Looks like some mortars over there. Looks like red is winning the game. They're slightly ahead. Now, of course, being a tactical and having no units left, we're going to have to be patient for a bit. This is just how these things go. What I will try to save up for is a Skyhawk. These things with their rocket pods have been used in tacticals for a long time to great effect. And they are far cheaper to field than any of the other jets that I have in here. The deck, by the way, is not full. It does not have a full 60 activation points. And that is because I was throwing this deck together quickly before the game started. There's the Norov. I know of at least a book and the Tor over there. I'm assuming that neither are dead. So the left flank is probably the safest area for me to deploy. The Dutch have taken over part of this tree line and this terrain. They still need to fix this, don't they? Or do they? No. I think that the AMX-13 FL-12... Is this supposed to be a recon unit? Isn't this just the one from the tank tab? I don't know. I haven't been playing the Dutch for a while. Contact. Looks like a transport. What we got here? Just the Norov and a bit of reconnaissance infantry. See, that's good use of a cheap vehicle. The Rarden. 15-point autocannon wielding transport. Just without the transport capability. Unfortunately, no stabilizer, and the accuracy is not fantastic, but it gets the job done, so long as there's no enemy tanks around. Here's the Vickers. I think that we're going to need a bit more reconnaissance, and that we have way too many infantry units in this town. Skyhawk is almost ready. There's a Ural coming in. And heading off to the other direction. Almost. Yep, we're back in the game. Got a unit. Now I just need a target. Now, in one of the previous games, I had turned off Evac Winchester. I'm going to turn that back on. Evac Winchester, in case you're not really sure what that is that the jets will automatically evac when they are done. So when they're fired their missiles, or whatever ammunition that they carry. If you turn it off, you can use the Thunderbolt longer, because the Thunderbolt will automatically evac once it's fired 6 Mavericks. If you turn it off, you can still use it with the GAU-8 Avenger. That's of course partly the reason why you get this thing, because it just makes such a lovely noise when it comes down, screaming at the enemy. For now, I'm really hoping that something's gonna pop in. Recon needed, yep. And fuel, I would say. Talking of which, I have 10-point cargo truck, so I can resupply some of these guys should they need it. Boday's being quite aggressive with the Avri. Sorry, AVRE. Before I piss off the British. Pretty much random firing. Did he get the kill? He might have. We need to care for this Avri because before he gets killed off. Come on. Yep, he got him. Okay. Skyhawk. He's getting killed off. Okay, we're gonna send in a resupply. I'm a bit concerned about the left flank. We barely have any infantry left. More recon infantry coming this way. What would that be? Skrazhit? Not very high veterancy though. So it's not Spetsnaz. Every manually firing again. I think you got him. I mean, we have control over this section. I think Bode is micromanaging his AVRE, trying to keep that thing alive. Talking of which, I need to redirect that cargo to keep him alive. He's gonna run out of fuel. This guy is gonna grind to a halt right about now. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be stuck, I know. So let's save it. I know it's lovely to get kills in a 10v10 tactical, but sometimes you just have to be there to support your teammates. That is sometimes just the best thing that you can do in a situation. Gato's Jupiter is unfortunately empty. Oh, come on. Targets here. That should be an easy target for my aircraft. Come on. Weapons free. Target down. That's a quarter of the points. Hold. Resupply. Move. I'm gonna have to escort this guy out. Must have resupplied a couple of swing fires there. That was expensive. Come on. Send the Hawk out again. Resupply him again. Okay, I'm empty. These guys don't need resupplies as much as that tank does. Is that BRDM-3 dead or not? Cannot be sure. There's probably still too much AA on the right flank. So I'm not actually gonna take that chance. Hold and evac. And this, guys, is how you support your teammates. Provide the fuel, provide the logistics, and keep them alive. It's the best thing you can do. Tactical especially is one big team effort. See, there's the AA. Running away though, which means it will not be able to fire. And I'd say that it might be a good time to try and push in. There's the flak-on. We can kill that thing. That would be a beautiful vengeance for the kill on the longbow that this guy got. And he is still moving with the buck. Come on. Skyhawk, work your magic. Nope, didn't kill him. Igla fires. Ooh. Not again. Nope, he survived. Alright, are these missiles getting resupplied? Not quite. Let's see who else needs resupplying. Commando Para, maybe later on. That Challenger. Got Special Aufkläder on the right. Sorry, on the left. 272. Not that much I can do about him. Hold. We are beautifully pushing through here. Well played to General Monty, Spachtsnaz. Vickers taking fire. Move. Alright, let's go back to resupply. I know it's not empty yet, but there's a method to the madness. I want to keep this thing filled up as best I can. I'm going to keep this guy here with his tank to make sure he knows that there's resupplies coming in. What? Something's under attack. What the hell happened to you? Sniper team! Sniper team! Vickers, save me! Oh, you gotta be kidding. How did that thing not fire its main gun? Hold. Just dump your supplies onto this Avery and hope that we can get this Challenger some new shells and possibly some upgrades for the armor. Whoa! Can you reach him? No? Not quite. There's the book. Challenger. If you want me to help you, you may want to hold. Whole lot of Fusiliers over here. These guys are looking good on resupplies. They seem to have everything that they need. Alright, send the other cargo up there as well. Nice! Well done, powerful. T-80B is not really a good target. Looks like this guy might go down to... Nope, not due to the ferret. Please let me kill the ferret. We don't need you wasting missiles on that. There, 5 points. Woohoo! Look at him go. Okay. Like, whoa! You may want to defend this one. KCT versus T-80. My mon is on the KCT and the SBS. Yep. You're fucked. Alright. Let him know. Resupply is inbound. There. Send in some more. Bode is now using his own resupply, so that's good. Hold. Help fix that Challenger. You're not actually taking supplies. Are you too far away or something? Skyhawk is ready to go, but I think that we first need to spot something. Sending these guys in at random. Bit of a risk. What do we have here? That's a target, alright. BTR... Oh, a BRDM-3. 35 points. I'll have some of that. Nope, he's pushing back into the tree line. Somewhere about there is where I would expect him. Ready to fire. Line up on the target. Pods away. No kill. But he did get return fire. 4 HE damage. So that might be an Igla group. Look at the damage on that thing. He's going to be out for a while. Alright, who else would like a resupply? Looks like the M42 AAG could use some. There's the first UAZ that we can find. How many points do I have? 205. Wow. It's Fatava Recon. Not in sight. Keep pushing. M41A1 coming in. Resupply inbound. Keep these things moving. That's another UAZ. I'd say that we got this thing in the bag.
I knew you wouldn't leave us idle too long.
Except for the left flank, where we do seem to be struggling. Best unit I can send in is Delta. One unit of Delta will not really stand a chance there. The best sticking to helos. Then again, the helos are not that likely to survive for a long period of time. You're going to resupply that one. You're going to keep moving up. This thing's good to go. Anyone else need a bit of resupply? Nope, everybody's looking good. What I just did, by the way, this marker good to go. Sometimes people will forget that they actually have units that they can use because the unit is out of fuel or otherwise incapacitated. Putting down I'm not going to say defense marker or attack marker, let's call it a text marker, will let people know that their unit is good to go so that they can actually remember that they have it and send it back out. Talking of which, I'm going to move my CV right into this zone. AAG, good to go. Next stop is going to be taking supplies from their fob. That one's done. Nice work. We fly off to the right and hit that T-80. No, we didn't line up properly. These might be a way more interesting target though. Because that I can kill. The T-80B will only... Or sorry, the T-80 I will only stun. Hold. Yep, got him. UAZ's on the move. Taking supplies directly from the fob now. Let's get another... Whoa, Skyhawk in. And my 24P coming in. Well, I'll have you know that the Skyhawk can be effective against that one as well. And quite so. Because I have twin Colt Mark 12... What are they? Autocannons? Yeah. Not particularly accurate, extreme rate of fire. And I have seen these things at least do quite a bit of damage to helicopters, if not kill them. What, are units taking fire again? Yeah, that one. There it is. Yep. Ah, a little strafing run. Didn't really do that much. Is that a CV? That would be interesting. Alright, my CV is going to push all the way that way. Be a strafing. Oh, it's landed! Stunned him. Yep, it's a CV. Okay, Skyhawk. Oh, don't run out of fuel. What's your turn radius? 300. That's right up there with fighters. Come on. Yes! 100 points for the Skyhawk. Well done. Your Iglas might be a bit late. The M24P is still panicked, so he won't be as effective as he'd like to be. Lynx 20 mil, taking fire. Undauntedly going forward, not getting hit still. Starting to return fire. Although 16% accuracy, I'm not holding my breath for this guy. What, he got him? Seriously, he got him? Wow. Whoa, 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 abort, abort. Friendly's on the spot. Alright, let's send in a Humvee Mark 19. Position captured. Alright, anyone need supplies? No? Cool. So what are we going to do with all of these then? Guys, just saying, we need to go here. That is where the enemy is. Oh, interesting. Boom. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't very nice. I apologize. Oh well. There's the Mostrelki. But where's the CV? Place your bets. It's going to be there. There. Whoa. AA.
Where do you need us, sir?
Look at that Skyhawk. Getting veterancy like that.
Angel?
Strike one. Oh, hello.
Go ahead, over.
This is going to be strike one. That's going to be strike two. Skyhawks, information. We still have 4 people left. Correction, 5 on the enemy team. Pods away. Missed. And hit for 15 points. But that was not the last one, apparently. Ah, Grom. Interesting.
Flying without us.
How about a Humvee Mark 19 with a grenade launcher? Good optics. They should be able to spot them pretty soon. Hello, are you a CV? No, you're not.
You spotted something?
MTLBV. Dies all the same. Hello. Behold the motorized deck. Okay, so they're moving their CV away.
Grab the binoculars, Corporal.
Real question is, where would it end up? If they really want to mess with us, they can put that CV somewhere all the way up in the tree lines. Oh, there's another one over there. Okay, I'll let Monty have that one. Oh, fuck me. Get out of here. Yeah.
Grab the binoculars, Corporal.
Run. You don't have the armor to play with these guys. We do have an LAV-25 Scout that can do that. And Monty gets denied his kill again. Yep. Oh. How is he doing on points? 940. I'd say he did very, very well. 57-2. There's another CV running away.
Spine on aircraft.
Alright, you keep him spotted, I'll whack him.
Heading to giving grid reference.
And where's their other CV? Is this thing stabilized? Yep, and it's firing too. And an MTLBV. That's going to be interesting.
On my way to coordinates. Out.
Alright, Monty, you or me? There it is. I don't think I'll be able to turn in time.
The enemy don't have any air defense.
Come on. Commence your turn. Oh, I need to spot him, damn it.
On my way to coordinates.
Turn. Yep, he'll get him.
Let's hope the enemy don't have any air defense.
Oh, although... Oh, nicked the kill. Oh. Oh, I should really stop doing that. Special aufklärer. Where's the CV? Am I really gonna have to send in a helo to spot the CV? See, this guy could be anywhere. Oh, what was that?
Checklist completed. Ready to go.
Monty saw it too. Popping a couple of grenades in the general direction of these guys. Actually not doing that bad with it too. Come around. There. There's the UAZ. Hello. Okay, Monty, he's yours. Nope. Nope, Baudet got him. Okay. Alright, so Where is the CV? That's it? No, that's a resupply vehicle. Oh, we got it. I'd say that's a GG. 600 points gained, 215 points lost, 150 points of that was my longbow. 50 points of that was my Humvee. What was the other 15? Not really sure. Wait, what? I'm positive that the Humvee Tow 2 is 50 points and the Longbow is 150. So how did I lose 215 points? Because I don't recall capturing any vehicles. That was unusual. Look at the Skyhawks go. 2 CV kills, 1 CV kill. This is why you use the Skyhawks. This is why those little bastards are so damn effective. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that tactical. Not quite what I was hoping it would turn into. I was hoping for a replay or a gameplay that would turn into one of those epic longbow kill streaks, but I didn't quite get there. Not quite. If you have any of the games or any replays that do qualify for that, where you get one helicopter to do a buttload of killing, send it in. Link to that is in the description down below, and I look forward to seeing what kind of replays you guys have. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for the next gameplay.